What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen the title going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Had a couple other things that I had to show y'all today. Trying to stay on top of it to the best of my ability. And I know a lot of people are. I know it's. I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but I know it's a few that's been on top, of this case. But y'all have here, which is very interesting. It's very crazy. Says Karmelo Anthony was a track and football star athlete as well. He maintained good grades and has never been in trouble. He is not a criminal like media is trying to portray him. So there has been posts going around, obviously, of, I guess, supposedly that Karmelo is some type of hero. And they're bringing up, obviously, that he saved a kid's life from drowning. He has good grades. He was a captain of a football team. He ran track, and these different things. Me personally, like I've been saying, because I've been seeing multiple posts about, how Karmelo supposedly isn't, a criminal. And that's what I find pretty crazy. Says he is not a criminal like the media is trying to portray him as. Let me tell y'all something. Believe it or not, people got to start taking accountability. He is. At the end of the day, he is. I don't really care what nobody say. I mean, just seeing, and I'm gonna show y'all obviously some of the police report. I'm gonna show y'all at the closer to the end of the video. But I find it pretty crazy how people are literally normalized that and trying to, I guess in a sense, trying to make it okay that he did this, and I find it insane. I completely do. So I found this video. And I want to show y'all this. I have to show y'all this, and I'm hoping and praying that they don't block me on this. But check this out.
For me, skipping a class, I'm saying they said they almost made it where I didn't graduate. I had to go for 6 weeks in a row for 4 hours or whatever it was. And this is because I skipped a class, and they were going to withhold my graduation, not because of my grades, not because of my. They said it was insubordination. So my point is, this guy stabbed a kid. He gets to graduate. I almost didn't graduate for skipping a damn PE class.
You know why they did that? Because when they got on. When they did the social media, he's a good kid. His straight A students.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that he doesn't qualify to graduate. Yeah. I'm just saying.
But here's it is: should his life stop? Should he not graduate because he made a mistake?
You another kid on FISD property.
Stop you?
No.
You're supposed to know. She's wrong for that.
No, you don't.
No, he's wrong for what he's saying. This is what I'm talking about for not taking accountability. This was on, obviously, school grounds. Matter of fact, I'm even go further than that. This wasn't even his school. He skipped school to go to this event. He wasn't even qualified to go to this event. So that makes it even more worse. Not to mention the past things that Karmelo already did in school. But let's talk about that day. That day he wasn't supposed to be at that track meet. He was actually supposed to be at school. Not to mention that he wasn't even supposed to be up under that school's tent. He wasn't at all. Supposedly, these same people that are normalizing this and not taking accountability are saying that he was there to support a friend. How are you there to support a friend and you up under another school's tent? I'm confused there. Then people are saying, oh, because it was raining bad. It was like rain that day. Stop trying to make up excuses and lies about things. He was in the wrong for it. And how I feel about this whole graduation thing, he'll have another chance to do it. Rather, he goes to prison or jail, and he can, get his GED. He can, take class or whatever they do when it comes to prison. I mean, and they have a lot of alternative schools now, so he can do it that way. But as far as that goes, I feel not, because being expelled, I mean, you literally unalived the kid there. I mean, make it make sense.
Don't talk like that.
No, it's not about Christianity.
No, you don't get to graduate.
Real quick. Let's get back, because this is a good conversation.
You know you want all kids to graduate.
No, you someone on the
No.
But it's not about that. Who is this guy? This guy is completely wrong. Let me tell y'all why. He's saying all kids can graduate. Listen, he's completely right. All kids should graduate. But what he fails to realize, and this is what bothers me so much, because and let me tell y'all something, bro. Just because this person is of age doesn't mean that he's all the way there. I'm not talking about him or anything there, but I mean, make it make sense. You yelling all kids should graduate. They're not saying that. They're saying that he unalived the kid on school grounds. He shouldn't graduate from like being expelled. Like, you shouldn't at all. Like I said, alternative schools, this, that, and the other. He should have thought about that. Mind you, he was supposed to be in school at the end of the day. He was supposed to be in school. He wasn't even supposed to be in this event. But now he needs to get his diploma. He wasn't even trying to skip school. Come on, I mean, make that make sense. Now you want your diploma, you want this, you want that. You should have thought about that. Because he would be getting his diploma. Matter of fact, I'm going to go even further than that. Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony would be getting that diploma had Karmelo Anthony not skip school and go to that event. I mean, come on, y'all. People got to make it make sense.
Good conversation.
You know you want all kids to graduate.
No, you someone on the
No, Bishop. I'm saying I think he deserves every right to graduate, but maybe not from Frisco High. Maybe he has to graduate from an alternative school, like like the kids that would get kicked out of Highland Park.
That's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna. It's ridiculous that he's saying that just based off of, his feelings, all because that's a black kid. It's not based off of just a person doing the wrong thing, a kid doing the wrong thing. That's how I look at it. There's a teen doing the wrong thing. And I really can't even say that because now I'm pretty sure he has turned 18 years old. So he's an adult. I'm sure they're going to try him as an adult. I find it completely insane. I really do. So it says here, the father of Austin Metcalf tried to meet with Frisco's ISD superintendent today about questions and concerns over a decision to allow Karmelo Anthony, the 17-year-old accused of unaliving Metcalf's son, Jeff Metcalf. Jeff Metcalf is obviously Austin Metcalf's father, if y'all didn't know. It says to receive his high school diploma later this month, despite being charged with unaliving, Austin. And he is currently under house arrest. Jeff Metcalf was turned away and told he needs to schedule an appointment, which he did. And I'm pretty sure they fed him lies and excuses. But as y'all can see here, this is literally Jeff Metcalf. He's here in the black, if y'all can see, literally waiting at the Frisco ISD administration building. And literally waiting. And I'm going to tell y'all something. It's pretty sad. You know what I mean? Just based off of how they're treating the family of Austin Metcalf. I feel like when it comes, and this is me being completely honest. I don't want y'all to think that I'm being mean or being rude or being any type of way about it. But I find it completely insane because I feel as if Karmelo Anthony, literally the one that did all of this and caused all of this, and obviously unalive Austin Metcalf is getting a lot more treatment than the Metcalf family. That's what I'm seeing, and I find it completely disgusting, bro. I find it completely disgusting. It's not about all because he's a white kid. Bro. It's not because of that whatsoever. It's not because of that whatsoever. It's just for the simple fact that he was in the wrong doing this. And that's all. He was in the wrong doing it. And I feel like there are people that are literally just that think this is okay. And it is not. It's not okay at all. But I'm here to tell y'all. Like I do daily. I try to. Seen this video pop up too. And immediately have to check it out.
Throw the book at him. I hope that they put him in prison for the rest of his life. I hope they try him as an adult, and I hope he is an example for everyone else that ever had the idea that it would be a good idea to someone in the chest for a perceived slight, for a little bit of dishonor. It's absolutely psycho. You shouldn't be allowed in polite society if that's what you're going to do. Your parents were terrible for raising you the way that they did. And you will receive the punishment that you deserve. So, if he's found not guilty,
him saying that about that example part, I completely agree. I literally say that every video. If y'all are new to my channel, and are just catching up with with this Karmelo Anthony case, I always say it that I feel as if Karmelo Anthony, this whole case should have been more of an example, when it comes to Karmelo Anthony of what not to do. Regardless, obviously, since people want to throw that race in there, the black kids, and him being a black kid, it goes for black kids, it goes for all kids. This is what you shouldn't do. This literally should be an example. And I'm telling y'all, absolutely sad.
So if he's found not guilty, great. I hope he walks free. He can sue the media companies. He can sue anyone that ever disparaged him. But allegedly, he lost in Metcalf. And allegedly, if he did, he should go away for the rest of his life. My name's Joel.
What's his name, Joel?
Just kidding.
Big shout out to Joel.
Be cool.
This is Joel. I don't have his page. But if anybody know him, please comment down below. I'll try to pin it. But him saying him not being if he's not guilty, I don't see it going that direction whatsoever. I don't know how other people feel. Obviously, we know how the people feel, of supporting him, obviously, but I just don't see it going that way. And then there was another thing that he mentioned by saying that let me make sure I'm hearing him right. Him allegedly doing it. If y'all didn't know in the police report, y'all can look up the police report. I'm pretty sure Sarah Fields has it on her X account, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can go check that out on Sarah Fields' X account, and literally has the police report of what happened. And the police, obviously came up to him, confronted him, I think at a fence. And Karmelo, he said, "Are you the one that allegedly, did that to Austin?" And he said, "Not alleged," or he was talking on the radio. One of the two. But Karmelo responded to the officer and said, it wasn't alleged, like I did it. And y'all can see that in the police report. It's written in the police report. So y'all can definitely check that out. But the crazy thing is about all of this is that they're having a protest rally for George Floyd and Karmelo Anthony. Says here, Dallas, Texas, and the BLM groups are organizing a massive BLM rally on May 25th. Says by the organizer of Dominique Alexander. I'm pretty sure by now everybody knows who Dominique Alexander is. It's literally at in Dallas, Texas, starting at 2. Literally, I'm pretty sure tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow. So I'm not even gonna lie, I do want y'all to just stay out of that area, if y'all could. And I know that a lot of times that you can't avoid it, and I can't tell y'all where to go and where to be. But just for y'all's safety, if y'all are living in that Dallas, Texas area, please, I think it's at like Harwood Park. I think it says something like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I think. Something like that. But definitely, I can't tell y'all where to go, where to be, but try to stay away from that area because I don't know how this is going to go. Seeing how Dominique Alexander, seeing his rap sheet that I do have pulled up here, seeing how he is as a person and the people that surround him, not just Dominique Alexander, but his whole team. We went over yesterday. If y'all haven't checked that video out, please make sure y'all go check that video out. Literally went over, I think it's like 2 videos that I dropped. His security team, literally, I'm pretty sure all of them are felons, if I'm not mistaken. But this is literally all of the mugshots over the years, 2009, 2019, 2016, 2015, 2012, 2010, literally all the mugshots. And all of them are for different things, including something with a 2-year-old baby, a 2-month-old, something. It was a baby regardless. So it's pretty crazy, and I can't tell y'all what to do, but I wouldn't definitely want anybody around the area. I know I wouldn't, or my family wouldn't. Just seeing on how this person could be. You know what I mean? I gotta watch what I say on here, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Literally, like I said, if y'all don't know who this Dominique Alexander is, this is the advocate for Karmelo Anthony. Honestly, probably the worst ones I've ever seen. I'm not even gonna lie. The way that he talks, what he says is literally is ignorant. It's ignorant, and I'm not even gonna lie. Parents should be ashamed of themselves for even hiring a dude like this. I'm not even gonna lie. But literally, Sarah, I can't even say what she said on here, but she literally posted this. Says 5 years later, after the unaliving of George Floyd, we are still demanding. This is from Dominique Alexander. This is not from Sarah. We are still demanding what we never received: real justice. And I didn't know anything about George Floyd. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't know much about George Floyd. I didn't read around when it just happened, when people were messing up the cities and doing this and doing that, especially here in Indianapolis. I didn't know much. I wasn't into stuff like that, so I didn't really get into it. Nor have I ever been to a protest or anything like that. I don't do those things. I have bad anxiety to begin with, so y'all probably not gonna ever catch me at one of those things. I said I want to go to a Trump rally, but that's as far as it, something like that. But as far as a protest goes, I don't do stuff like that. I don't like the whole rioting and people doing stuff. I don't like none of that. I don't know. I've been through a lot of stuff as, a teen and growing up, and seeing a lot of things and being, a part of it. I don't like seeing stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it says this isn't just about police brutality. This is about every level of injustice suffocating black and oppressed people across the country. Of course, I mean, you got Dominique Alexander talking. Also says voting rights, civil rights, education, DEI, healthcare, truth, history, all under attack. White supremacy is not hiding anymore. This dude is, I'm telling y'all, this is wild. Said we must be louder, we must be bolder, we must be unshaken. We rally for George, for Sandra, for Breonna. Literally, this is one thing about this, y'all. This is the sad thing about what's going on in the world right now. I'm not even gonna say it in the United States. This is going on in the world right now. Is that you have people like this that chooses to divide and divide and divide and divide and divide. And that's why I'm glad on what I do. I'm not for either side. I'm for great people. I'm for understanding people, respectful people. That's who I'm for. True Americans. That's who I'm for. I'm not for. Oh yeah, we on this side, so we gotta. Bro, that stuff is so childish to me, bro. It is so childish to me. The way that this dude acts is very childish, and I'm not even gonna lie. I blame the parents. But they obviously they get what they get. Y'all literally have an advocate that doesn't know anything he's talking about. Have a rap sheet as long as I don't know what. I've never seen nothing. I've never seen nothing like this, bro. Then a long hair, what is it, like a perm or something? Straight to the man. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's wild, bro. Straight wild. This right here is literally in the police report. This is the last thing that I have to show y'all tonight. Well, tonight. Literally 1:15 in the morning for me right now. But I wanted to show y'all this because this was very, very important to me. This is a total, if I'm not mistaken, of 31 or 32. I can't remember the count. I did it in my, I think, 3 videos back. But I'm pretty sure it's over 30 witnesses. It is Lebanon High School girls track. You got 2 witnesses from that track from that high school. Liberty High School boys track. You literally have over 10 high school boys that are witnesses. Liberty High girls track. You got 1 witness. Memorial High schools. High schools boys track. So in Memorial, I'm pretty sure Memorial is, if I'm not mistaken, that is Austin Metcalf's. I'm pretty sure that's Austin Metcalf's school, Memorial. And then Frisco High School boys track, it's 3. And then you got the Independence High School boys and girls track, literally. And then you have Emerson High School girls track. So you have a total of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a total of 6 schools that are all witnesses when this happened. Between students, coaches and the staff that was there, obviously. These are literally, they have to pull the students off the bus, whoever was witnesses for this. They literally have the bus numbers and all, you know what I mean? So this is something that's definitely big, something that I feel like, and they have it in here. It literally says, heard suspects confess to stabbing victim, heard suspects confess to stabbing victim, witnessed the incident. So they have all of that. Whoever heard, whoever witnessed it and actually saw it, they have everything. I'm telling y'all, it screams guilty. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe. I definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.